Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes going to change things up. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now look at this Packers defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. Down to the 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much room give him the football again after this one.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dorsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay,
So
ready?
2nd and 4 from the 22.
Blue check. Ready? Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey. And they'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Okay.
The
right?
chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hut, hut.
Love now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come back.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go.
Dorsey. And they're down to the 41. The Packers at 11-4 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Let's go now.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hut, hut.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Dorsey.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
That's going to be caught by Rivers.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
do go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Townsend. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
First down, Kansas City.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 14. And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
A gain of 14. And the first down, Chiefs.
A handoff now for Pacheco. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
16-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check pink. Ready?
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker at kickoff, 14-2.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. Dorsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, we'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set.
Now Love.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the
Check
11.
right. Hut, hut.
Up the middle they go. Dorsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Let's go now.
3rd and 9 here.
Seal. Black. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Ridley.
Mahomes now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Yellow.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mahomes going to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Mahomes now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Quay Walker, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted to the 20.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Carlson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now Patrick going to change the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Yellow.
They try with Pacheco. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's first down. This is Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Mahomes to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Here's Tony on the quick slam. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.